Start recording. All right, guys. So we are back, and now we are going to talk about position sizing. Oh, sorry, funding rate, not position size. Funding rate. Okay, funding rate is something which we can see at this point here. There is a countdown. It is charged after every 8 hours and 3 times in a day, and you can see how crazy it was before. Now it is getting down. It is slowly decreasing from a more negative number to a less negative number. It is increasing in terms of mathematics, but the funding rate is decreasing in terms of negativity. Like it was huge negative rate, now it is decreasing. I think it was around 0.1 or 1% or 0.75%, I guess. Okay, why do okay first, funding rate is charged after every 8 hours, and we got a positive rate or we got a negative rate. Now it is charged in terms of percentage, and how can we, okay, 0.63 is right now, and let's say you take you have a $500 account, you take a position size of 500 times 10, so that will be equals to, okay, I actually have to make this, sorry, so 500 times 10, that gives you what is wrong? Okay, sorry guys, I'm not that good with Excel, I guess. Bear with me. So we get $5,000. That is your total position size. Now funding rate will be charged on this position size, not your margin. Your margin is 500. Your leverage is 10. So your position size is right now $5,000. So you will be charged 0.63% of this 5,000, which will be $31. You will be charged $31 just to have a short open this coin at the time of the if there is a funding rate being charged. You will get charged this much amount at that time. That is how you calculate your position size. Oh, sorry, funding rate, charge, fee. I'm just stuck with the position size on my mouth. All right, pardon me about that. So this much amount you will be charged if you are short on it. If funding rate is negative, that means you will be charged on short. If you are long, you will get paid this much amount just to have an open position. You are not in profit, that all right, but you will get paid that much amount at that much margin and position size because you are long on a negative funding rate position. Let me just move this here. So that much amount will be given to you. So this is how it is charged. If funding rate is positive, longs are charged and shorters are paid that much amount. If funding rate is negative, shorts will pay to longs. Binance doesn't take this amount. Binance just give it from longs to short or shorts to long. This is what is happening on paper. This is what I got the knowledge about. And what I have learned from my experience, that when there is a huge negative funding rate, that means there are a huge number of shorts on a coin usually, and they do this kind of thing most of the time. I have seen this with ZIL, I have seen this with other coins as well. This is what we get to see on most of the coins. When there is a huge number of shorts, you get to see, if I can, there's trading data. Well, there's not right now. I might have to, log in. Okay. There is trading data information coming on by Binance these days now, and it tells you how many positions are short, how many positions are long and on a particular coin, and you can see that as well. Even if you check your Binance account, you will see that there is a huge number of shorts open at that account, and they do this usually. They wreck those, and if I actually get a bit cautious whenever I see a huge negative funding rate. I get cautious. I try to avoid that coin. You can say I'm covered or whatever, but I try to avoid that coin, even though you can see it was up already, it was crazy up already, but now you can see how crazy it went up. It is 40% in 1 minute, and this is, I have learned from my experience that it's actually good to be on not on long and not on short, because you are gambling right now. You're not trading, you're gambling on a position because of your funding. If you take a trade just basis on the funding side, funding rate, I won't recommend that, because that is just gambling. That is not a trade. You are just taking a chance because you see a negative funding rate. So okay, there is another thing I would like to share you. Let me just open Clay here, just a second. Wait, this is Clay on perpetual. What you can do is you go here, you add Clay on spot. Okay, so right now what I will do is, okay, I'll go in this setting, I will change this into hollow candles, and now what you can see here is, okay, not much difference. Let me go in 1 minute. You can see the spot position size was above. Let me just make this as regular. So the spot position had a higher rate. The spot on spot, this coin had a higher rate than perpetual. That is why it has negative funding. So if the rate of a coin at spot is higher than the coin at perpetual, what they try to do, they try to converge the rate. And how they do that, that is how they do that. You can see they increase the funding rate. They try to make this difference on the, they try to converge the price on both perpetual and on spot, and this is how they do that. They increase the price on perpetual as well, and this is what you get. This same thing was happening with the recent coin, I guess, if that was DYDX or any other coin. Even though I was checking QNT had a huge negative funding rate, so I checked that as well. Again, still you can see on spot it is at 1906, and on perpetual it is at 18896. So they try to converge this rate, and for this convergence they use the funding rate, and when this difference is bigger, the funding rate gets bigger, and this is what they charge, and they give the difference to longs to short or short to long, depending upon. I hope you might got a gist of what is funding rate. If there is any question, please ask in chat. Okay, we have discussed the funding rate, and then now let's talk about isolated and cross margin. I can't use here, but okay, there is two methods. There is two ways you can trade on Binance, on any other exchange. There is an isolated mode and there is a cross mode. What is happening on isolated is that you take a position. Let's say you calculated a position, and that position had a margin of $6. You open a position with that much amount. Now you see for this trade right now we have a portfolio of $100. Let's say we have a portfolio of $1,000, and you are risking 10%. Just for assumption, you're risking 10%. Your potential loss is $100, but your margin will be just $63 with this much leverage. So what will happen, that your trade will stop when Bitcoin goes up and you lose $63. You go minus $63, your trade will automatically close. This is why you can add margin in a trade, and you will add a margin of $37 in this trade, so that you have a stop loss. You can put a stop loss at 19,720, and you will only lose $100. Then your margin is less than your potential loss. You will have to add more margin to have a stop loss at this position. You calculate a stop loss on the basis of chart, not on the basis of price, the amount you want to lose. No, you lose. Where is that? Where did I open that position? Yeah, this is it. On index, I guess. Okay, so you open a position on the basis. Oh my God, what is happening? Yeah, oh, I have that. Sorry. Okay, so you take a loss on the basis of the position where it breaks the resistance and go above. You take a loss. You put your stop loss according to the position, not the amount you want to lose. Some people trade like that. I will take a position and I will lose $10, I will close this trade. That is not the right way. You open a position and you take a loss on the basis of your price on the chart, not amount you want to lose in a trade. You can't change your stop loss on the basis of that. So you have a stop loss of 19,720 and you are risking, let's say 10%. That means you will lose $100 on a 1,000 portfolio. So for you will have to add $37 in isolated mode. If you are on a cross mode, you won't have to do that because your whole portfolio, whole wallet size is at stake and you will have a bigger liquidation price. So you now it is compulsory that you put a stop loss at 19,720 because if you want, and let's say Bitcoin, oh my God, it's all right. So Bitcoin goes above like the resistance and it takes support and go up again, so you will be losing even more. You will have you didn't have a stop loss, you will whole portfolio size will be at risk, and let's say Bitcoin will go to 21k for Dan example, and you will lose everything. That is just horrible. So you shouldn't do that. And Don has uploaded the book in the chat, you can download from it. The book is The New Trading for Living, and it is a really amazing book, and it is about position size and risk management. Please download that. It is a gift because you are live on Zoom. Thank you so much, Don. Thank you for this kindness. Thank you so much. This is how you should calculate your risk. This is how you should manage your trade, and this is why you should need a stop loss. If you guys have any question, anything you would like to ask, unmute yourself. You can ask me by voice, or you can just message in the chat. I'm looking at chat right now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Don. Thank you so much. We have, where's Dan?
Hello.
Yo, bro, how are you?
I'm all right, nervous.
Nervous? Getting sweats?
Yeah. Getting all the things you're explaining about.
So why, bro? Why exactly?
Oh, just because I know I've ballsed up. I know I have. But yeah, it is what it is. I know what I've done wrong, and I know I shouldn't have done it. I think the thing is, when you know deep down that you shouldn't have pressed the buy button,
Yeah,
that's when you know you shouldn't be in the trade.
exactly.
And I had that feeling on both occasions.
I am okay. You can DCA here. You can. If you do, what will be your liquidation price? Or can you tell me if that would be? You can just send me a chat. You can send me a message directly to me. Change your Zoom to from everyone to just Zishan Riaz, and just tell me how much you will lose if your SL at 19,720 hits. Just send me a message. Just send me a direct message, please. I'm sending you a direct message right now. Which book should we see it here before? Yeah, it is in the chat for chart, bro. It is in the chat. And if you go up, you will see that Don has sent a message to everyone. The New Trading for Living Psychology Discipline Trading Tool System. It is in the chat right now. If you open Zoom chat, you will see at the top.
Yeah, I don't see it. I see your messages, but not this one.
You can't see it right now?
No, the first message I see is this book is really amazing, and that's all.
Okay.
And thank you, my pleasure, fam. Thank you so much.
Okay, let me try if I can upload that again. Okay. Don, can you please upload the book again? Yeah, he has uploaded again. So you can see it now?
No, still nothing.
Still nothing.
Still
I can
only
see
message here again.
Okay. Can you see chat now on my screen?
Wait. On your screen? No, on your screen I still see.
You can't see chat?
What is it? No, I see.
Oh yeah, you don't. No
Shirt.
worries. You will get the book already. I will send you personally. No worries about that.
Okay, thanks.
No worries, man. Okay. Anyone from the guests or uh, from our unpaid members here, and if they would like to talk? Anyone would like to say anything? I should stop recording. Oh my god.